Hey everyone, welcome back to Break Tag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about where you would like to see silver spot price go. But before I do that, I do want to show a new coin that has come in. This is a very cool looking coin, and this is actually a nice Norwegian coin here. You can see it's a 25 kroner from 1970, and on the back there it has King Haakon the 7th and King Olaf the 5th on the back. And this coin is to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the liberation of Norway. And this is my first Norwegian coin. It's a beautiful piece of silver, and it is just has a little bit more silver content than the Canadian silver dollars that I stack. This is 87% silver, so obviously a little bit more than the 80, a little bit less than the 90 for the American junk silver. And I do really like this coin, and it was given to me by a patriotic stacker, and he actually gave me a few of his stickers here. I do like the stickers that he gave, so I'd like to say thank you very much to Patriotic Stacker, and I'll leave a link in the description to his channel, because yes, he does have some good content, so make sure you check him out. And thank you again for the beautiful Norwegian silver coin here. But jumping right into today's topic, I'd like to talk a little bit about where you would like to see silver spot price go. Obviously, if you're stacking, you've been following what's been going on, and you've seen a big swing in spot price recently. We saw it go way up at the beginning of everything that was happening with the Ukraine-Russia situation, and now we're sitting at it as sort of a downward trend. It's going back down towards the pre-invasion levels. So I just thought it would be a good time to talk about where exactly you would like to see it, because you know, as stackers, we're all in different parts of our stacking journey, and for some people, they want to see it keep going up because, you know, they've been doing it for years, they've been stacking for decades. You know, they got a nice dollar cost average. You know, could be single digits, could be, you know, $10-11. So I completely get it if you're sitting on thousands and thousands of ounces of silver, you've been stacking for decades, and you would like to maybe you know, cash out a little bit and you know, reap the rewards of your hard work stacking, putting away real money, and maybe it's time that you're looking to pick up you know, a cottage or something like that, so you can use some of your silver. It'd be awesome if you'd be able to pay off the whole thing, but even just as a down payment or something like that, if you want to make your stack work for you, it 100% makes sense if you're in that situation where you've been stacking for a long time, you have a lot accumulated, and with how much spot price has moved since you started stacking compared to your dollar cost average, you might have like tripled or quadrupled your price, or you're looking to sell once it triples or quadruples. So I can completely understand people that are in that boat wanting it to go to the moon, wanting it to go to 100 overnight. For me, I'm not exactly there yet because I just got into stacking. I've been stacking for a long time. It's just been since 2020. So for me, when I see it spike up 10% or dip 10% in a day, I'm not too worried, but I'm also not hoping, you know, when I see it spike up, I'm not hoping that it continues. I'm not saying, oh, I hope this is the new norm. It's going to keep going up, you know, a couple of percentage points each day until it's up at around 50 in a month or 75 or 100. I do know that's, you know, a lot of people's hope is that it will finally break out and shoot to the moon, and the silver will be worth what a lot of people think it's already worth. You know, we do know that the prices are being manipulated down low, and you know, unfortunately that benefits me because the lower the prices, the more I can pick up and add to my stack. So like I said, the manipulation on silver sucks and it needs to stop. But since it's still going on, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna take advantage of picking up as much silver for the lowest price that I can get, you know, while I can get it. Because of course, when we're talking about price of silver, you know, spot is one thing that you have to factor in, but again, premiums are another thing that you have to factor in with it. If you're a stacker, those two things are linked together. You're not going to say one thing without saying the other. Spot and premium are linked together. So sure, you can look at spot price and see what the price is and say, well, there's the price of silver. But for people that are, you know, actively stacking and buying silver, that's nowhere near the price of silver. For them, the price of silver is whatever they are buying it for, including the premiums. For people that have been stacking for a long time, they don't need to worry about these high premiums. They have already been stacking for a long time. They have their, you know, weight put away, and they don't need to be picking up at these high premiums. So it's kind of a double-edged sword if you're a new stacker, because yes, the prices are being manipulated and suppressed down, so you can take advantage of lower priced silver compared to where a lot of people think it should be. But unfortunately, in today's day and age, we are living in the high premium era. So a lot of people that have been, stacking for decades, and you look at their dollar cost average, they might just factor in, like, on my 3,000 ounces of silver, on average, I paid, $1 over spot or something like that. And if you're like me, just getting started in the 2020s, there's no way you're going to be paying that little in premiums for the majority of your stack. Unfortunately, that just seems to be the new norm, and that is what we're going to have to be paying for silver, at least for the foreseeable future. But I've been noticing it a lot more, at least more drastically, when the price shoots up quite a bit. Once it goes way up, the premiums skyrocket with them, and if it starts to trickle back down like we've been seeing, the premiums don't really move. So in that case, when I see that the spot price is going up and the premiums are going up, the premiums seem to be only going up on the stuff that I like to stack, like generic rounds, maple leafs, what have you, all that investment grade bullion. That's the stuff that gets hit hard with the the premium increase with the spot price. But I've noticed that coins that are just regularly high premium coins, like say the Libertads, or I got this nice Geiger bar recently, and I got some I don't have many slab coins. In fact, I just have this one set here where it's the type 1 and the type 2, but a lot of people look to continue putting away some slabs once they see that there's a huge spike in spot price, because following that spike, usually the premiums go way up with it. So a lot of people, when we're in that situation, they will avoid picking up the stuff that's been affected a lot by the premium hike, and they will go after something that basically hasn't been touched at all. But yes, I have seen a lot of people doing that whenever there is an increase in premiums on the investment grade stuff. They'll just start picking up that higher premium, slabbed coins or higher premium silver, because the prices basically stay the same. Whenever you see a huge spike in the premium, you're not really seeing it represented, or the coins like the slabs being affected too much, or as much as, say, an eagle or a maple leaf. So for me to be stacking at the amount that I'd like to be stacking, I would like to see the spot price drop quite a bit, just because those premiums need to come down as well. But as far as what you would like to see with the spot price, I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear if you're still in accumulation mode, if you're still looking to pick up as much silver for the cheapest price that you can get, because you're like me, where you have been stacking for a small amount of time, and your entire stack has kind of been affected by the high premium era. I'd like to hear from you, but I'd also like to hear from the people that have been stacking for like 30 years, 40 years, and are looking for that price to go way up so that they can get the max amount return from their stack when they look to sell it. Whether they're looking to sell a portion of their stack or their entire stack, it does make sense for some people that have been doing it for a long time to finally want to cash a little bit out. And obviously it would be great to see silver at $100 an ounce when you're looking to sell 2,000 ounces or something like that. And I would like to eventually be in that boat, but right now I'm still accumulating. I'm still trying to pick up as much silver for the cheapest price that I can. So $100 silver would be awesome. I'd like to see it get there in a couple of years. Slowly, gradually move up. I would not want to see it go up overnight, because if it went to $100 overnight, you'd probably have to pay, I'd say $150 per ounce. The premiums would just be absolutely nuts if it were to jump up that high. But also with the dips as well, the premiums go crazy. We saw it in 2020, just before I started stacking. Just before, and I was watching the videos, I was getting everything ready, and I was about to make some purchases. And then I saw that big dip in March of 2020, and it went from like 18 to 11 overnight. But you didn't see spot price move. If you looked online to pick up some silver thinking, oh, that's awesome, it's down to $11, I might be able able to pick up some coins for 13, but no, the premiums stayed basically where they were when the spot price was at 18. So the premiums were jacked way up on that, and then, you know, it was obviously it went down to 11, but then very, very quickly it moved right back up. So when it eventually got back to that $18 mark, there was no way you'd be able to find anywhere that would sell you a coin for what the spot price was before the dip. You know, you're looking at 18, you're going to be paying way up in the 20s for a coin. But for people looking to sell, they don't care about the premiums. They know that obviously you're never going to want to sell your stack for anything less than spot price. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You'll find a better deal if someone's offering you below. Say thank you, but no thanks. You know, you'll be able to get at least spot for your silver. Hopefully, you know, some percentage or dollar amount more. But for the people looking to sell, they don't care about the premiums going up. You know, if it went to 100 overnight, sure, the premiums would go up in an insane amount, but they're not buying anymore. They don't care that it's going to go up. They just want to cash out. And as I said, you know, that's awesome. I hope to be in that situation someday. But for right now, I am hoping that the markets don't go too crazy. You know, we did see it spike up a bit, and again, those premiums went up with it. But it seems to have sort of calmed down a little bit, at least with spot price going down. Premiums still seem to be way up there. But you know, that's par for the course. But yeah, that's just a video I wanted to make today, just because, you know, the silver price has been in the news lately and top of mind for a lot of people. So I just thought it'd be interesting to see you know, what the people in the stacking community would like to see spot price do. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you are like me, that you just started and you're looking to pick up more for the cheapest price, or if you've been doing it for years and you're looking to get the max amount out of the silver with the spot price going to the moon before you sell. I'd like to hear from you as well. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.